we give ourselves such a hard time for changing our minds. Have you ever been excited about something only to realize it wasn't what you thought it would be? Maybe it was a new job, a promotion, a relationship, or starting a business. You thought, ha, this is it. And then a week later, or maybe a month later, your stomach starts talking to you. And no, it's not because you ate something bad, but because now you have information you didn't have before. I think one of the hardest things about changing direction isn't actually changing direction. It's all the stories we tell ourselves about what it means.
I should have known better. Maybe I'm just being silly. Other people would make it work.
That's a big one. It's amazing how quickly our minds can turn new information into being critical of how we are feeling, judging our decisions, blaming something, or worse, blaming ourselves. Here's something I've learned. You cannot fully know what something feels like until you're living it. You can imagine it, you can research it, pray about it, journal it out. You can even meditate on it or ask people who have done it. But there are some things that only experience can teach you, and that is worth remembering. Years ago, I was offered a promotion that I thought was my dream job. On paper, it looked incredible. More responsibility, more opportunity, everything I thought I wanted. But once I was living it, I realized it was not what I imagined. The environment, let's just call it unhealthy. It wasn't good for me. If you asked me before I took it, I would have said, absolutely, this is the next step. This is what I've worked so hard for, but there was just no way I could have known some of the details or any of the things that were not a match before I experienced it. Things are not always right or wrong. They might be, though, right or wrong for you. So what if the experience isn't to prove whether you made a right or wrong decision? What if it's just to give you clarity? Life doesn't always hand us a platter of clarity. Wouldn't that be nice? It hands us information about what energizes us, what drains us, what aligns with us, and what doesn't. And that information is what gives us clarity. Changing direction and making a wrong decision are not the same thing. Sometimes it means you gathered exactly the information you needed. Without that experience, you would have never known. So is it really wrong if you are more clear about what you want or don't want? It's worth thinking about your decisions differently, because information is not right or wrong. It's about whether something is a fit or not a fit for you. Next time you feel a shift after you make a decision, instead of,
why did I decide to do this? I should have known better. Why didn't I listen to myself?
or any other story that doesn't honor your truth, instead of getting caught in that web, ask yourself, what did this experience teach me that I couldn't have learned any other way? What is it offering up for me right now? What can I gain from going in this direction? Because it wasn't a mistake. It was information that helps you get clearer about what works for you, what doesn't, and the life you're actually trying and wanting to build. If you enjoyed hanging out with me today, I would love to have you back. Hit subscribe. And if you have ever found yourself wondering, why didn't I just say what I really wanted to say? Watch this conversation next. We dive into why speaking up for yourself can feel so hard. And also, of course, we always turn that around, how to start changing that. I'll see you next time.